Hey mama, welcome to Your Purpose Poppin'. I'm Danielle, and this is your bite-sized boost to reset your mindset, release the chaos, and step back into your day with purpose and peace. Over the next few minutes, we'll get refocused, refreshed, and realigned. So let's get to it. Okay, mamas, I have another question for you this week for this Purpose Poppin', and it just is, are you holding on to a version of yourself that no longer fits, a version that no longer serves you? I was thinking about this because last week, if you did not listen, you may want to go listen. I was talking about how we can get stuck in a rut and what we can do to get out of that. Are you waiting for someone else to come along and motivate you, or are you creating the momentum that you want to see in your life? And I started to think about this a little bit more. We're going into summer, right? It's summer. We've got a lot on the horizon, a lot of things to do outside. It should be an amazing time. And I wanted you to think about this question about holding on to a version of yourself that no longer fits. Because I know I was doing this. When I was stuck, when I was in this rut, when I was trying all of these things that used to make me happy and they weren't, I was holding on to this version of myself that I used to be. I was holding on to it because I didn't really understand or know what a new version of myself looked like, right? It looked like motherhood, and that turned into, me defining myself by my children, right? Like they were determining my happiness, and I didn't know who I was really outside of them any longer, right? I was this mother, but what else was I? Who I used to be had changed, and I was still holding on to her. I was holding on to this version of a person that I used to be, and I wasn't able to move forward because of that. And in reality, once you become a mother, you change, right? And you need to adapt and become this new version of yourself and to figure out what is important to you and why. And that is what we talked a lot about last week as well. I do want to share a quote with you this week, of course, because I love my quotes. And this one is author unknown. Could not find the origin of this, but it says, "The beautiful journey of today can only begin when we learn to let go of yesterday." The beautiful journey of today can only begin when we let go of yesterday, right? We cannot keep holding on to that version of ourselves that we used to be, because we have this beautiful journey ahead of us and we might not know what that looks like yet, but we have to let go of who we used to be so that we can step into it, right? So that we can move forward in this way. And so on this short week and in this really beginning of summer, right, I just wanted to pose that question to you for you to ponder this week. And we will dive deeper into it on Thursday and we will really unpack it. But I just want to challenge you to take maybe 5 minutes and think about that question of if you are holding on to a version of yourself that you used to be. And maybe you don't know how to get from A to B, right? Like maybe you don't know how to figure out who the new version of yourself is. And I know I didn't, and I was trying to figure it out, and it took me a really long time to do so. That is exactly what we do in my coaching. And so I would love to help you with that. Go to prioritizewithpurpose.com, sign up for a prioritization clarity call. And you should actually go do that right now, probably before the end of this week, because I am offering a really great deal for the rest of the month of May. The call is only $27, or you can get like a 3-pack, which I never usually offer, for $97. So super amazing deal. But I would love for you to just ponder that question, hold on to it, and then come back on Thursday. We will unpack it. We will talk about ways that you can move forward, why you might be holding on to that past, and what to do from here. Okay. So until then, y'all, enjoy your holiday week. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, Mama. If so, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and then hit share and send this to a mom who needs this in her day. I'll meet you right here on Thursday. Keep smiling, y'all.